moving on, I suppose you could say. We're going to a Star Wars one again. This time I'm going to make it. This is a first-ish, kind of, for me. And it's worth adding, I did say in the Frankenstein video, that there were some young ladies who thought Model Meltdown meant that this was a channel all about angry catwalk models, and they were subscribing and then unsubscribing. Well, we do have a female subscriber, just one to my knowledge. Who knows who lies behind some of the mysterious names that people use on YouTube. She's part of the sort of, she's a good friend, and she pointed out, you know, I'm subscribing, there you go. So hello Emily, welcome to the Meltdowners, and I'm sure she will stick around and watch what we get up to. So that's really good news in my opinion. There we go. So nice one, Emily. Now on with the model making. Right, here's one of these walking things from Star Wars. I like them. They don't seem to do a lot and they seem very vulnerable. But they're good. There's the parts. How many parts in this one?
45 in yours.
45. The first 5 sections are done. And that's quite a construction in its own right. Fascinating. In fact, it seems a shame to kind of close it all up. Also, how long has it had orange things on the side? I thought they were white all over. Yeah, it's been a while. Farewell to the exciting interior. Well, before we say farewell, it's worth pointing out. That's pointing out with something, yep, scissors, that you've got to get rods into all of these little holes without being able to see them. So that's going to be a thrill. Luckily they're nice and big and they look like they want to have things located in them, don't they? So it should all go well, innuendo or not. Which means now we're working on the head. One rotating gun sorted, the other one just clips in. You just push, and those little locating lug things clip in. This bit clips onto this bit, and really interesting, the seats for the pilot and co-pilot, or whatever they might be, driver, and all that lovely detail. And I think it's all going to disappear. We'll have to see. Yep, that looks like all that lovely detail will never be seen again. Strange, isn't it? If only you could pop it open. Perhaps with a bit of effort you can. And then you just pop the ball into the socket. How about that? Right, onto feet. There you can see there's a nice sort of slider, and the leg moves on it. There's a better word for that, isn't there? But I can't work it out. So there's the foot and the leg, and there we are with the slider moving, which is a good sign. And there we are with a bunch of them, and little, I guess that's some kind of piston being added. And quite clearly it all just pops together. Might be something I didn't mention earlier. No glue necessary. So here we have that surface of the upper leg being put together, and there we have all the legs, and gradually they'll go on. There's 2 out of 4. Clever that, isn't it? You can just see the 2 little fixing pins. Done it. How long did that take? Pause.
Just under half an hour.
Okay. I think mine's better than yours.
Mine's perfect.
I think mine's a better model. It's a better object.
Does it do this though?
Oh. Having relieved it of its safety thing. How about that?
That's quite good, I grant you.
Do they have orange bits on the side? I thought they were all white.
They have different types.
Oh. Okay. Looks like it needs a paint up anyway. It looks a bit plasticky. Right, first layer of muck and weathering. There's the hand. Had to see it at some point. This is a very cheap dark spray. And I didn't shake the can up. And that way you get all kinds of random texture. Sometimes it's gloss and sometimes it's matte. And that is just fine by me. Here's my distressed looking beastie. I've put some very mucky red on as a wash. There it lies in it just looks like a layer of mud, doesn't it? There it lies in the tray. And this is the stuff I used on the Panzer IV, but only partially. Whereas here, this is going to get a good overall smothering. And then I've got to make this panel orange, and then highlight things, and probably add a little bit of lighter rust. I've only done one side, although obviously some of it's dipped in. And I'll let it dry out good and proper and then do the other side. And then I've got to clean up the kitchen. Oops, paint. And then, oops, more paint. So that's me in trouble. I'm assuming it will come off. Here we are. Here we are. Oops, about halfway through the weathering process. At least I really hope it's halfway through. And the light's gone miserable and you can't see a thing. Let's go back to the kitchen. Turn off. It is a dramatic beast. I do like these. They're very good. Gradually we will see the weathering get more complex on the surface. So here we are going outside now and again to just see how things are going. Some of you eagle-eared people, by the way, may have noticed I said the word Panzer IV. Yes, there will be one coming up eventually. I thought that one would get completed before this does, but I was wrong. Anyway, moving on. So gradually more and more weathering coming on. You may also have noticed that I said it clips together, which it does. I suppose in a way this is a kind of a model aimed at kids, and well done, what a good thing to go and do. And a good topic, bunch of Star Wars things, some of the best objects from Star Wars. They clip together, no glue, don't get in a mess, you don't actually have to paint them. And the plastic's quite soft and robust. So yeah, that kind of thing happens. So it all works rather nicely. And it comes out fine, really good. So anyway, I went to town with the weathering and had a jolly good time. Could have done more, could have done less, but this is the kind of point I wanted it at, and despite being rude to my wife and saying my model's better than hers, hers came out quicker and she did it really well. I think, on the other hand, because it's getting windy, I think on the other hand that these walkers are just brilliant. So I'm happy with this. So, is it a good model? Yeah. Is it complicated? Absolutely not. Is it enjoyable to make? Very, very much so. So I'm pleased with this. I hope you are. I don't know what's going to come next, but thank you for watching. Thank you very much for subscribing, and we'll come up with something in the future. So, see you very soon. Bye bye.